this morning, I woke up and I went back to sleep and I had this crazy dream. So listen, in a dream, it was like I was walking towards the east, right? Going towards like the highway. And then everybody else was walking back behind me, like they was going backwards. And everybody that was walking backwards, it was like they was like zombies, like their eyes was like glued into something. And they couldn't shift their eyes to focus on nothing else because everybody was walking by me. There was a guy, he had a bush, and he had on like a gray shirt with these like a raggedy pull, like somebody was pulling on it. Then his shorts was like real, like old and blue. And then a girl, she walked after behind him, and she had a head wrap on, and she had on like a green tank top and like one of those thin skirts that you like kind of like, they're not see-through but they're real thin. And you could tell she didn't have any undergarments on. And so it was more people that kept walking, and the outside, when you look like towards like the sky, like everything, like the weather was like real gloomy, like it had just rained or something before. But it reminded me of like how when you see smoke outside, from like a barbecue, and you can see like the mist of smoke in the air, or like when it's foggy, that's what it looked like, real gloomy. So then after that, when I just noticed that they was coming out like some type of old vacant store, a store that used to be like a grocery, like one of those corner stores that the Arabs own. And it was empty. It had no doors. It had no windows. It had nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, they was coming out trying to look for stuff. They was trying to look for something in there, and there was nothing in there. And next thing you know, I feel like this swoosh of air coming. It was like a whirlwind. It's like, and it started swooping me up like real fast. But you know how like you would be scared something like that would happen? But I didn't feel scared. I felt peace. It felt like it was like a common spirit that came over me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like I knew it was gonna happen, but it felt good for it to happen. So the next thing you know, I'm up in a chariot, and the chariot looked like a merry-go-round, like the beautiful ones that you see when we was growing up or in the malls. How they have like the gold poles, and they had like the glass floor in it, like you could see through it, but the glass floor looked like diamond because it looked rainbow, but you could see through it. And then the windows like standing up next to the glass poles. Like say you was on a merry-go-round, you would stand up, you would hold on to the pole. That's what it looked like. The window was like right next to it. And everybody, you could see out of it. You could see like the sky and everything. And then you could see everybody just sitting down. All the seats, I forgot, the seats is gold. There's bench seats. There was like bench seats and stuff in there. And then because it was like in the circular direction, everything going around. But everybody was wearing all white. Everybody was in there just chilling. It's like everybody had like, how like when you go through something so stressful for so long, I'm gonna tell you the spirit that was in there. When you go through something so stressful for so long and you finally get a little bit of peace, it's like it's like you did the hardest workout of your life, and you finally got a chance to sit down and rest. It's like everybody was so calm and at peace, and everybody felt so good. It was like a breath of fresh air, like off your shoulders. All the stress was gone. So then, next thing you know, because like when I seen the chariot and how everyone was at peace and how beautiful it was, that was only like 1.5 milliseconds when that happened. Next thing you know, a whoosh of fire just right up to, you could even see it like right there. It was like right there by the chariot. What? And it was so crazy because how like you would think that it'd be something scary. It was like a bunch of like excitement, but we were still calm though. How like you'd be like excited, but like it was like everybody, you could feel everybody's spirit. It was like we was telecommunicating, because everybody was like, it was quiet and peaceful, but everybody could feel everything, and everybody was in the same spirit, and everybody just knew, everything that was taking place, it was just like, yes. But you ain't see everybody just acting all crazy like how we would on this side, like we like, oh, I'm jumping for jump. It was cool, like everybody was just happy, and it was just like that gush of fire that we saw that was bushing, like flustering into the air. It didn't make nobody feel like it was scared, or you just felt calm. So then next thing you know,
hold on. So you seen you was in the chariot and the fire and shit just started getting burned on fire?
Yeah.
Damn.
It went all the way from
man.
from down.
Yeah.
Like and it came up towards like the chariot, and you could see it through the glass. And when you seen it through the glass, it was just like everybody was like, it was like I said, that big old relief. Like everybody was just so happy. Finally, like it was like it's over. Finally, it's all over. That's the feeling that everybody had. And but I just want to talk about how big this chariot was. It was like the size of a like ball, but literally like beautiful. It was so gorgeous. The way that everything was embroidered inside of the chariot, like how it's like the gold was reflecting off of the diamonds, and it was just beautiful. And like I said, everybody was in all white. Everybody looking so pristine, like clean, so crispy clean, like beautiful. And I just love how everybody was just mingling with each other and just in such a, like, it was like we was all family, like from, like we just finally met back up again. And that spirit. So it was a dream in a dream. So basically what happened in a dream where when that happened, I woke up and cause like so the dream started right with us going into this old building, and we was at in the basement, and you could tell it was old and vacant because the floors were so dirty, and the old towel, like the yellow towel with the little, it had the little swirls in it, and it was just dirt all over it, and it looked like somebody was trying to get up the old, flooring, and they just left it. And so we walked into this room, and it was like a husband and wife there. And they had like a table and like a bed. It's like an old basement, like I said, but it was like an old apartment building basement. And so basically me and you was laying down in the bed. The children was playing with the wife, and she was doing something with water with them. They was playing with water, and we was laying down in the bed. And next thing you know, you were still up. We was about to go to sleep, but we didn't go to sleep. My eyes started rolling in the back of my head. It's like I zoned out, right? It's like I zoned out, and that's when that dream took place about the Jacob's trouble.
Oh, okay.
So once I snapped out of it, I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you was asleep." I was like, "Babe, wake up, wake up, wake up." I'm like, "I just had a dream about Jacob's trouble," and the kids, they had got wet. All of this happened in that short period of time, where the children were playing. Like it's like I could see everything that they was doing while I was having like this dream.
So you was dreaming
inside of a dream, yeah. Yeah, I know you was remember when you was telling me about it?
Yeah.
That's the spirit. So that's what I was thinking when I was when I woke up from the dream, because I really thought it was like real, like where I was in a dream. Like I thought, I didn't think it was two dreams. So then, when I woke up, I snapped out of the vision, because it was more like a vision. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord gave up. I'm gonna tell you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, all praises. Okay, listen. So what happened was when I snapped up out of the vision. And I had to wake you up because I thought you was up, but you was asleep. You went to sleep that quick. And the girls were on top of you, because you know how like they always sleep on top of you. And we had covers, like we had some covers, but we had plastic. And you had them on top of you wrapped in plastic. Their clothes was wet. Their clothes had to dry. And you had them wrapped up in you in plastic to keep y'all warm. Plastic keep you warm. So like it's like an insulation for heat. So it insulated the heat. It just showed how much of a good dad you was. But it showed the children were in so much happiness and joy. And they were a huge distraction for us. Like it was like we were in Jacob's trouble, right? The whole moral of the vision and the dream was the Lord is going to send a clear warning before Jacob's trouble even pop. Like we're going to be in Jacob's trouble, but before the chariots come and before everything like really hit the fan, like we're going to be going through it. But the Lord is going to show us visions and dreams. That's what the Spirit was telling me before it all happens. Before we get taken up in the chariot, like right now, right? Exactly. So as soon as it was just like, yeah, we was going through a lot. We wasn't living comfortable at all. But we wasn't stressed though. We wasn't stressed, and it was like we was at peace with what we had. You know what I mean? Because we had faith and trust in the Lord. And the Lord was like, guess what? It's about to be over. What I'm about to show you. Just a vision. Like okay, it's coming. Like it's coming. Like right now. Like maybe tomorrow, the next day. Like the Most High is gonna warn us right before it takes place. And that's what the dream was showing me in the spirit. So it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. Oh, Lord, y'all, much that girl.
Oh, Lord, y'all, much
Gave me some energy.